So, what's your name?
My name is Michael Japon.
And how long have you been in Japan so far?
I've been in Japan with my visa since March, so it's almost been a year.
It's been a year.
But I've been here many times before.
Um,
Hang on.
how? Oh,
That's a lot of planes. What the heck?
yeah, right. Every 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Um,
Now you know for next time you want to shoot.
right. Yeah, yeah.
Come to this side.
確かに. How well do you speak Japanese?
I would say I'm close to fluent. I didn't learn very formally, but people here are surprised how well I can speak.
How did you learn it?
I learned watching a lot of Japanese television, on specific Japanese comedy, but I did take hiragana and katakana. Like I did learn that in high school, and that made it easier for me to learn many of the words that I learned.
Did your Japanese skills help finding a job in Japan or maybe outside Japan?
Yes, it actually did help a lot. The fact that I was able to speak so much fluent Osaka dialect is the reason why I have the business partner that I have right now. He was very impressed with my Japanese and decided that he wanted to do some international work. So he found me, we met, and decided we were going to be the good partnership.
Okay. So, as someone who is fluent in Japanese, what advice would you give to people who still learning Japanese, are eager to learn Japanese, make an effort?
My advice is to diversify the forms in which you learn. So it's good to have school, but it's also good to absorb the language from other, like maybe even pop culture things, like watching television, Japanese television. It's okay to watch anime. It's okay to watch J-dramas. You might get some vocabulary from those things, but to really understand how to speak, you got to understand that anime and drama are scripted speech, and people don't talk like that in real life. So that's my advice to understand. People don't talk like those scripted shows. So if you really want to learn how to speak, try to watch live television. That's going to be the best way to learn or hear the natural speech, and then you can try to imitate it as well as you can.
Before you come to Japan, you learned Japanese by watching those shows. How was that different? Back in the day, learning Japanese outside Japan and learning Japanese today in Japan.
Well, one thing that I started with was I had an actual like dictionary. Like I had a book that I was going to referring to words. And that's the difference now is instead of using like a physical book, I have like an app that I use. So that's a big difference from like 10 years ago when I started, 15 years ago when I started learning. Actually, it's been like 20 years. Wow. Yeah, I'm showing my age.
How old are you?
So how old did you think I was?
I don't know, 20, in your 20s.
In my 20s, right? I'm
Yeah.
38.
38?
Yeah,
No way.
I am. I was born in 1986.
Oh, 86. Wow.
Yeah, and we're in 25.
Yeah, you look like 25.
Thank you. I always tell people I've been 25 years old for 13 years. It never changed.
So what was the learning curve? What was the learning curve? So when did you start, and how long does it take for you to improve your Japanese?
So it started since I was listening to the music up repeatedly. So I was learning words back then. Like the first word I learned was from anime, was baka. So that was probably since 2005. Baka. I learned baka. And I learned aho. I was like, oh, there's a difference between like idiot and stupid and stuff like that. So from then, I took the Japanese class in high school, 2005, and learned hiragana, katakana, mas, masen, dekimasu, dekimasen, like basic keigo, basic like sentence structure things. And then from there, it was easy to learn the vocabulary from watching the Japanese TV shows. And like I said, I was just doing an imitation of things that I'd heard many, many times over and over. And it's not even that I had someone to practice speech with. So I was just watching for like 8 years before I first came to Japan.
Right.
So when I got here, I was surprised how much I could speak. And people thought that I was born here. I was like, no, I was not born here. Like, it's
Okay.
absurd.
Do you have a favorite? Last question. Do you have a favorite 漢字？お気に入りの漢字ありますかなんか？
でも今思い浮かばないですけど、いつも言うのは希望。
希望？
希望って いやー、それでも漢字忘れたね。だからわかんないな。好きな漢字。
考えても大丈夫。Take your time. 好きな。
Die?
大。
Die? Or ten? Like Tengoku no ten?
ああ。
It's my favorite, but it's also my brother's favorite kanji. And it stems from a game called Street Fighter. And a character named Akuma. He has that on his back when he does like this like crazy move that he does to knock the character out. Lights out, as we call it. Yeah, 10 is a cool one. It's like something like that.
Yeah.
I think it's a nice one.
なるほどね。ちょっと最後に日本語で自己紹介お願いします。
どうも、マイケルジャポンです。バージニア出身です。趣味はダンスです。よろしくお願いします。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
That was it.